with the Apatite, and this necklace to me is like one of a kind. It is magnificent, all beautifully handcrafted. It's so special, Jay. I think we only have like 2 samples here. And I have one I'm wearing, and then of course, Mackenzie, you're gonna see it on. But this is your beautiful blue Apatite with your Amazonite.
Okay, and
Jay, the sea of blue.
And this is the Amazonite material in this case is what they call tropical Amazonite.
Oh.
They both come from Madagascar. Both of these materials are really unique in their own right. They're also extremely, extremely rare. I just thought that this color palette, they just went together so nicely.
Phenomenal.
That they just complemented each other so well. And then again, you can tell, you know, who designed this. I like that big, bold look. I like that big, bold look. I like a lot of presence and stuff. And I think a lot of people share my taste in that. They like it to accessorize, but they like to accessorize with the bigger, the bolder looks where you can, you know, where you really got something that you can really see. So I just thought that these were great. They complemented each other so well. They're a great color combination. Again, natural Amazonite, tropical Amazonite from Madagascar, and natural blue Apatite, which is extremely, extremely limited, extremely rare.
Oh my gosh. And even when you see it on the neckline, I mean, this is like, I almost want to say, Jay, like that Cleopatra design, because the way it fills
in the neckline.
It fills in the neckline. I think if you're doing a little denim jacket, you've got a maxi dress. I mean, this is the conversation piece. This is the piece that you go, wow. You walk up to someone in a room and go, where did you get that? The stones, that Amazonite and the blue Apatite feel so cool against the skin. It's comfortable, because this is the only sample that I have here. So I want to kind of twist it offside so you can see those beautiful beads, so that's slim and sleek on the back, but then it graduates and you have these big, bold, free-form cuts with the spacers of beads in between them. So it lays perfectly on the neckline. No matter what color you put with this, you think of the sky. Think of that sky blue. Everything in Mother Nature always looks good back with, right, a clear blue sky, doesn't it?
It does. And also, I'm a real big fan of blue, okay? All different shades of blue. I find blue very soothing. I find it very relaxing. Any blue material, I think that that's one of the things that drew me to turquoise in the first place, is I have a very deep affinity for like light blues, medium blues. And that's what I found so fascinating about this. Even the Amazonite has a blue tinge to it. It does have a green factor in the natural material, but it also goes back to almost like a light sky blue.
Did you have some of the rough jade to show?
Yeah, this is the Amazonite. It hasn't been polished yet.
Oh, okay.
You can see this is a little bit lighter.
Odd, but I'm going to just put it up next to the neckline. I know it looks weird, but I just wanted you to see it. It is a little bit lighter, but that's Mother Nature, right, Jay? You know, Mother Nature is so special and so unique that, you know, no two things are going to be alike, because each piece is unique and beautiful. So kind of keep that in mind as you're getting yours today, but also keep in mind the limited quantity. We have sold over 260 of these. We have the final 370 to go around, and that is it. We're going to go out to Louisiana, and we're going to welcome in Darlene. Hi, Darlene.
Hey, how are you guys?
We're doing great, Darlene. I'm so happy to be able to speak to you this beautiful Sunday.
Well, thank you, Robin. I called in because yesterday I was watching, and he had that coral necklace with the matching earrings. And I don't have any coral. Jay, I've got a lot of your stuff. I talked to you about, I don't know, a couple, 3 months ago when you was on, and told you I got that big armoire that hangs over the door that's loaded.
Oh, with all of the jewelry armoire.
Yeah, you can't lift that thing. It's huge.
I know, but it's hard to resist, isn't it, Darlene? The jewels are beautiful.
I got a husband that said, are you getting more jewelry again? You know how much you got? Yeah, I do know how much I've got. But guess what?
What?
I see this, and I see labradorite, something I don't have.
Right.
Just like I did not have that, what's that striped one you got?
Oh, the one right now, the blue Apatite?
No, the one rainbow.
Tourmaline?
The rainbow tourmaline.
Yeah, no, not the tourmaline, the other one. The rainbow solid stone.
Oh, rainbow calsilica.
Calsilica, I couldn't think of the name of it.
Yes.
See, I didn't have any of that, so I had ordered the cup. I got the cup. I just wanted it because I wanted a piece of it. I wanted this labradorite because I don't have any of that.
Oh, and you sound like a collector, a true collector of gemstones.
Well, pretty much. And I've got, like I said, if I can get it, I'll get it. That right there, that labradorite was just mind blowing when you were showing it. It was shining when you wasn't even moving a booger, you know. Then that just fascinates me. Just fascinates me.
Yeah, you know, and that's AAA grade labradorite. You don't find a lot of labradorite. That's the thing with labradorite. Labradorite can, you know, it can either be wonderful like that, or it can really not have the labradorescence, and that's what makes it. That's what, you know, that play on color, that
where they
pop.
didn't look so good. Yeah.
Yeah, and I've trust me, I have taken some of the top quality labradorite in the world and messed it up. Okay,
but not this one.
That's where I learned that not everybody can cut it. Okay,
Well,
it's not
I'm
like
glad
you can
that
just give it to
got people
somebody.
that do know how to do it, and
Right.
obviously with those necklaces, yeah, they know their business.
Yeah,
They
they knew
do,
their business on this one. But I learned that you know, when you get this material, you really have to watch who you give it to, and they really have to be able to chase the fire. Otherwise, you can just destroy it.
Well, you know, I did not get to see the earrings, so if y'all could give me a quick flash of those. I mean, I just ordered them because they were labradorite to go with. And
Oh,
so,
you know what? I think, Darlene, I don't even have those in my show.
Oh, really?
I think they're just featured on hsn.com, but I will see. I'll see what my producer can do to try to pull up hsn.com, and we can pop that up on the screen for you. If you stay tuned, we'll try to do that. I can't promise you, but we'll work on it, okay?
Okay, honey, I appreciate it.
Okay, yeah, no
have
problem.
a good day.
Oh, you
Thank
too. Take care,
Thanks
Darlene.
for taking the time to call.
Yeah. Bye-bye. And you know, that's what it's about. When you see something that speaks to you, you just instantly know. And you can tell by Darlene, the moment she saw that labradorite, it speaks to you. Just like this beautiful blue apatite. It is almost gone. Over 517 have been spoken for. We have 121 remaining. These will all sell out. It is 17 3/4 of an inch in the length, 2 3/4 inch extender. Those big, bold, magnificent shades of blue. We have the earrings. The earrings are $59.90, also on 5 flexible payments. We're looking at $11.98. The earrings, Jay, I think they're just, the necklace is big and bold, but the earrings are a nice compliment.
Yeah, I think so too. And you know, and this is one of those things that, you know, and I always tell everybody this. I mean, you know, you don't, you know, like, you know, watch your budget, don't overspend. But this is one of those things where if you really want this particular material, this might be something, that you might want to think about buying.
Yeah, our producer is scooting us along. That looks like these are going to sell out. 083452. I don't even know how many earrings are left, but maybe like a dozen or two. The necklace, a dozen or two. So you got to be in that ordering process to get it.